How's it going, Top Forest TV? My name is Jack, and welcome to my reaction to the game just played at the Riverside Stadium. It was a 2-0 loss, and Cooper's first away loss as Forest manager wasn't the best. It was by far, I would say, the worst performance under Cooper. But, you know, you can't be too critical, to be honest. I mean, Middlesbrough were very good. And we didn't have Spence on the right. You know, we had to play Cole back on the left again, and that's not his natural position. You know, so there was one or two things that didn't go to plan. And you look at the sort of performance that we played there, and it's key to see that we need a striker who can get in behind, someone who's got that bit of pace, a bit of you know, they can turn and run with the ball, which is something that Grabban does, but he's not quick enough to do that. And I just think we need someone who's able to get in behind and get on the end of balls forward, because you notice a lot of the time we were quite deep from the midfield to the attack. There was quite a big gap. They were quite high up in terms of the attack, and the midfield's quite low, and we were playing balls up, and Grabban doesn't really have the pace to sort of take it past the defender. If we could get someone in like, you know, a Florian Balogun or a Adam Ider, or someone of that quality, that sort of someone of that ilk, then you know, it could be what we need. Fair play to Borough. They were really good. There was only sort of a 15-minute spell in the second half that we looked like we were the better team. They played much better. You know, they won all their individual battles, getting all the second balls. You know, McNair and Fry at the back were excellent. Isaiah Jones looked good, and to be honest with you, that is a positive that we can take away from this, in the fact that they looked very good down that right-hand side. Isaiah Jones was brilliant for them, to be honest with you. So that could mean they don't really need Spence. Like, you know, maybe if they didn't have Jones, they would probably need him, but you can't really say that Spence and Jones are very dissimilar, to be honest with you. So maybe that's more of a chance that we could get him. I'd love to see if it was. I'd be absolutely over the moon, as I think every Forest fan in the world would be. But, you know, that is something positive you can take from it. The first goal, yeah, you know, very frustrating to concede a goal like that. I mean, okay, he was under pressure, Yates, but he just, if you haven't seen it, he turns around and plays it straight into the back of the net. I mean, I don't know what he was doing. Samba came out there, and it was an option to pass the ball back to, probably the only option he had. Maybe if he just took a little half-second longer to turn and look, he might have known Samba wasn't directly where he wanted to pass the ball. Like they said in commentary, he should never pass the ball back on target. He did that and it went in, you know. And then their second goal was some good work from them and a smart finish. Yeah, in terms of our players, Zinkernagel, I think that's probably the worst we've seen him. Just wasn't his day. Glorious chance put on a plate by Johnson that he put over the bar. You know, Johnson was kept quite quiet by McNair. I think McNair had a fantastic game. Touched on him a little bit earlier alongside Dale Fry. I think they were excellent for them at the back. You know, really made it hard for Johnson to really steal anything from them. One little mistake that he did make, I think, went out for a corner, which they dealt with anyway. So, you know, defensively very solid for Middlesbrough. Really stopped us from having many chances, from us being able to really do much going forward, and they were, you know, fully deserving of the win, to be honest with you. I can't really say much more than that. But yeah, we go on to Thursday night. I am hopefully, depending on what Boris says and depending on whether I can get my vaccine passport sorted in time, looking to go to the game on Thursday night against Huddersfield, who I think they drew in their game. It was definitely a draw towards the end of the courage of the Forest game. I haven't checked since ending this video. Starting this video, should I say. But, you know, we go again. I don't think it's too much to worry about. I think we've got a manager in charge like Steve Cooper who won't let this be something that happens more and more. He won't let this sort of set in. I think we'll go again. We'll have Spence back on the right. You know, we'll be a bit better in that regard. Hopefully we'll have dusted ourselves off and be ready to go again. Pardon me. I think, I think we'll be all right going forward. I don't think it's something we need to really worry about too much. Wasn't a great performance. Middlesbrough looked very good. A team that, are going to be battling against us to try and get in the top six. So a loss in that respect isn't great, but I don't think it's the end of the world. We were always going to lose this unbeaten away streak at some point, and today it had to be the day. But if we can get a positive result against Huddersfield, I think it'll calm a lot of nerves. A lot of Forest fans who are quite, I think we're a very reactionary fan base. Obviously, as you see on Twitter, a win on Thursday night will sort of calm that a bit. But I think wasn't the best performance by any stretch of the imagination. I think we should have been better in aspects of that performance, but you can't really be too critical given the circumstances of no proper wing backs and sort of certain players being played out of position in terms of Colback. The substitutions were interesting. I don't think Xander Silva was particularly that bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. Carvalho didn't really do much, to be honest with you. And Taylor, same again, didn't really do too much. So hopefully this is only a bump in the road and we're back on track on Thursday night. Hopefully I can be there and be able to see it live. But again, hopefully it's not Spencer's last game for us. Hopefully we will be able to keep hold of him a bit longer. And so I don't think it's too much to worry about. Let me know down below what you think of the performance. If I had to give a man of the match for us, I'd probably give it to Samba. Made some really good saves and kept the score down. Like I say, hopefully it's just a bump in the road and we're back on track on Thursday night. So if you did enjoy, hit the like button, subscribe to Talk Forest TV if you haven't already. And please, come on you Reds.